Hi, my name is Gord Miller. I'm the Environmental Commissioner of Ontario, and I'm here today to talk about the report I just released to the Legislative Assembly of Ontario called Serving the Public. It covers a wide spectrum of concerns, environmental concerns in the province of Ontario, but in this video I just want to focus on one issue. And that is something called the Ring of Fire. Now, here's a map of Ontario, and way up here by Hudson Bay there's a little red circle, semicircle, noted on the map, off in the wilderness. That's what we call a Ring of Fire. It's an area of high mineralization, and mines, many different kinds of mines have been discovered up there. Some are in a later stage of development than others are just mineral finds. But the point is, it represents a huge industrial potential, a huge amount of future wealth for the province, but also big implications for the environment. The little blue diamonds and all around there are First Nations communities that are very remote. They're up there. There are no roads to the Ring of Fire. There's no roads to those First Nation communities. So there's a big potential for positive development, but also a big potential for impact. And certainly environmental impact is one of those concerns. So who's in charge of the lands up there and the remote? There's no highways, there's nothing going up there. Well, these are Crown lands. They're in the domain of the Ministry of Natural Resources. Ministry of Natural Resources administers Crown land. Now, to develop this tremendous richness, we have to look at the environmental impacts. Well, who's monitoring that? Well, you'd think the Ministry of Natural Resources would be setting up extensive monitoring, measuring the water, the quality of the water, the impacts on the environment. All knowledge necessary not only for protection of the natural resources, but for the development of the businesses. Why? Right now we're planning these individual mines as individual environmental assessments. Why not do it as a collective? Why not look at the bigger collective cumulative effects on the environment? And it's more efficient for business, it's certainly better for the environment, and it's certainly information that the First Nations people whose land we have to get consent to use are interested in. This is what we need to do up there, but I'll tell you, what's going on is nothing. We're dropping the ball. We haven't seized the opportunity to go in proactively and monitor this ecosystem, so it's going to, the development is decaying into conflict over environmental issues, conflict over the land, and it's getting us nowhere. No one wins in this environment. We have to have the Ministry of Natural Resources step up to their obligation, perhaps with the Ministry of Northern Development and Mines and the Ministry of Environment, working collectively, and seize the opportunity to create a big win for Ontario, for the people of Ontario, for the economy of Ontario, and for the First Nations of Ontario.